Yo guys, and welcome back towards this new video here on the channel. And on today's video I will be talking about this critical weekly level where Bitcoin right now needs to break above here if we want to be seeing, of course, a continuation towards higher levels in this trend. Together we'll be talking about a lot of other interesting charts, and of course I will be showing you guys one of the most interesting videos that basically made myself feel even more bullish about Bitcoin. So make sure to watch this video till the end. Smash up the like button and let's jump right away in towards the content. So first of all, let me start off with the 1 hour time frame and look and analyze what Bitcoin currently is doing. You can see Bitcoin has been in this more exponential trend towards the upside. However, we're seeing right now a little bit of a stall off, and we could be arguing right now, okay, is Bitcoin forming that left shoulder head over here and the right shoulder, and right now basically forming a bearish head and shoulders pattern? Yeah, we could be definitely say that, because at the same time we can see that the RSI is losing a massive amount of strength here. Of course, at the same time, we can recognize, okay, Bitcoin is forming here, in this case, a lower low on the RSI, and compared to the previous low we created it from, we are forming a higher low. So we're indeed forming a bullish divergence on this market. However, I don't really like to see Bitcoin, of course, consolidate such long on the top side if it is creating such kind of a continuation pattern. So that is definitely a thing I'm still worrying about. But the most important level that I will be witnessing right now is basically the 31.2k. As long as we're bouncing from off this orange line over here, I personally expect there is more strength in the market and we will still continue towards higher levels. More importantly, what I really think to look at right here is that the 4 hourly time frame for Bitcoin. The 4 hour time frame for Bitcoin, like you can see, previously around provided resistance as well here on the 16th of May, and right now we're still holding on towards it. So there are two possibility scenarios, and that is that Bitcoin is going to fall down towards 30.5k, retest the previous highs on the market, what got us rejected several times before, and then is going to be moving up, or either, since we broke bullish of this range, we're already going to be bouncing from the level we're currently trading on. So in any case, I think there is a very good opportunity to take long positions over here, and I definitely think we should be looking for higher targets than lower targets from now. But of course, there could be a scenario that we're first going to fall a little bit lower before once again turning up higher towards the next level targets, basically. If you're interested in trading, I would highly suggest to use Bybit here in the link in the description. You can see all these free deposit bonus that you can claim, and also on Bybit you're currently could be claiming a 0% maker fee for the coming 30 days if you do sign up an account with my link in the description right here. So definitely make sure to check that out. Extremely valuable. Then furthermore, I've been talking about my daily setup. Right now I will be definitely say, yeah, if you did join me on this trade, what I have been talking about several times before, make sure to place your stop loss at least in a little bit of profit, or at least at break even, and it basically will be making it an low risk or basically no risk trade here, and that is going to be definitely very, very important in this case of the market. But guys, make sure to keep watching right now, because right now it's going to start to become very interesting. If we're going to look at the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, you can clearly see last time around we provided very strong support from this level, and as well here on the summer low, this was basically the lowest weekly candle we've ever formed before, that we ever closed before on the Bitcoin price section. You can see, however, if we're extending this line here, the Bitcoin is currently getting rejected by it. So it is going to be extremely valuable and extremely important that Bitcoin is going to close its weekly candle above this range here. And this range what I'm currently talking about is the 31.8k. And if Bitcoin can close a weekly candle above it, I will definitely be more bullish for Bitcoin. And if we're still going to be trading below it, this could be still lead towards that rejection and another move down, right? So extremely important to look for right now here. We need to see that weekly candle close above in order to stay bullish for Bitcoin. That right now also a thing I want to be talking about is that the number of addresses holding more than 10k Bitcoin just increased over 4% overnight. You can see before we were having only 95 Bitcoin addresses holding more than 10,000 Bitcoins. And right now it increased towards approximately 98. So this is of course a massive spike here. And while we have been seeing this, the price action has also been moving up here. So we could definitely say right now on this recent move towards the upside, there has been once again a lot of will accumulation. Then at the other side, we're looking at the Bitcoin number of addresses with a non-zero balance. And this is basically showing us on how many addresses there are around in the cryptocurrency space. And the more this increases towards the upside, basically the more adoption there is here and the more new wallets are flowing in towards the market. And you can see clearly in these exponential market rallies, in these bull markets, we tend to see a more, stealthier increasement in these new wallets. And here in more bearish markets, we went sideways basically for the whole summer. And then, of course, from this point of October 2021, we've been once again seeing a stealth increasement. And right now also still, even though we're coming down massively, we're seeing a stealth increasement of new wallets getting generated, and that is also still a typical sign of continuation of growth in the network, and that is just making it extremely valuable right now to be invested in Bitcoin. But right now, guys, let me show you guys a video about Christine Lagarde, the head of the ECB, and she's saying something very interesting over here.
There is this graph about the balance sheet of the European Central Bank and the money that is on there now. And here it is. What I would like to show our viewers and ask the question about is, this is going over 8 trillion euros now. And isn't what you just told us about the cryptocurrencies, don't we see a gigantic bubble here on your balance sheet with the euro? And isn't this graph very nerve-wracking?
Well, I can tell you that there is 0 crypto assets in the balance sheet of the ECB.
That I know.
Point number one. Well, I just don't want any ambiguity about it.
Yeah.
But you have to think in terms of counterfactual. If we had not decided on March 18th, when we put together the pandemic emergency program and then subsequently increased the volume of commitment that we made to the European Union economies, we would be in a devastated situation. So I don't regret any of that move that we took on that day, which was 4 months into my job, to significantly increase the size of the balance sheet, because that's all we had.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the economy would have collapsed, and it would have been even accelerated by a financial crisis.
You had to do it. It was the COVID crisis. You say that's what we needed to do. But how do you get it?
It will
back?
come. It will come. In due course. Yeah.
How?
In due course, it will come.
Yeah?
No,
but do you sleep at night when you see this?
Of course I have to sleep at night. And I have to worry every morning. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Over here.
I was wondering, do you own any cryptos yourself?
No, I don't, because I want to practice what I preach.
And then
I know how it works, and I actually have a son who invested in cryptos, yes. So I follow very carefully.
And what have you taken away from that?
That I would not put my finger in there.
And he didn't listen to your advice?
No.
No.
He's a free man.
He is, yeah. Did he lose a lot?
He wouldn't tell me.
So what I want to be pointing out over this video here is that the point where the guy asked about how are you actually going to be shrinking the balance sheet, she said it will come. She had no explanation about how the ECB is planning to shrink the balance sheet. She just said it will come, and she was laughing at it. So guys, we are seeing, of course, a gigantic bubble right now at the ECB balance sheet, and I don't really want to be holding my money in the euros right now. We are seeing high inflation. Currently, the central banks are not countering it, and they're way behind the curve, and that is why I personally am very bullish about Bitcoin. And just listen up how big of a meme it is, basically, how she's reacting towards it. It will come. And she's laughing. So that was something I wanted to be pointing out here. Then also, the last chart I want to be talking about is the monthly close for Bitcoin, guys. We closed the monthly candle for Bitcoin, and this is, of course, an extremely exciting monthly close. Right now, we're still in the middle of this falling wedge pattern. This is, of course, a beautiful pattern that I like to look at, and we're going to be witness on how it's going to be closing. And if we're just removing all the drawings, we can really compare this monthly candle close as a beautiful one, because big wick on the lower side. Last time around we had such a big wick, was basically also in the pandemic crash here. So let's see how it is going to be playing out. But currently I still see a larger month consolidation phase for Bitcoin getting enabled over here, and this will be breaking out eventually towards higher regions. So guys, thank you so much for watching towards this amazing new video here on the channel. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash up that like button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.